Y'all, if you thought Hollywood relationships couldn't get any messier, think again. One minute, you're the ride or die holding someone's hand in court, and the next, you're paying their bills while they're off chasing a career revival. But what happens when the love you thought was unshakable starts crumbling before your eyes? Well, buckle up, because today we're spilling the tea on Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good, and trust me, you're gonna want to hear every last drop of this piping hot story. Alright, let's rewind a bit because this story didn't just start yesterday. Jonathan Majors was at the height of his career, riding a massive wave of success with Creed 3 and his role as Kang in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But then, bam, everything came crashing down. Remember his legal drama with ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari? The accusations, the court appearances, and the media frenzy. It was a nightmare that nearly ended his Hollywood career. And just when the world thought Jonathan's name couldn't be any more dragged, guess who showed up as his knight in shining armor? Yup, Meagan Good. The stunning actress didn't just defend him. She literally became his lifeline. From court appearances to public statements, she was there. She stood by him hand in hand like a real-life ride or die. But now, here's the plot twist we didn't see coming. Jonathan Majors might have just kicked her to the curb. Yep, you heard that right. When Jonathan's career hit rock bottom, it wasn't just his reputation that took a nosedive. His finances did too. Word on the street is Meagan stepped in and paid for everything. We're talking rent, clothing, child support for his daughter, and even a $75,000 dog training bill. Like seriously, who does that? But Meagan did because she believed in Jonathan and the love they were building, or so she thought. At first, their relationship seemed rock solid. They were spotted at red carpet events, looking like Hollywood's newest power couple. But if you paid close attention, you'd notice the cracks. Case in point, their red carpet appearance back in June at the Hollywood Unlocked Impact Awards. Jonathan looked pissed while Meagan posed for photos. And that awkward hug with actor Michael Ealy in front of Jonathan? Yikes. The tension was thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. And y'all, it only gets messier. Sources close to the couple revealed that Jonathan has been acting distant lately, especially now that his career seems to be back on track. He's currently in Canada filming what many are calling his comeback project, a potential career revival. But guess what? Meagan isn't in the picture anymore. Reports suggest that now that Jonathan's bouncing back professionally, he no longer needs Meagan. Ouch. Let's not forget how much Meagan sacrificed for this man. During Jonathan's legal battles with Grace, Meagan not only stood by him, but also reportedly believed Grace was manipulative and out to destroy him. She sat through the trials, heard every ugly detail, and even cried with him during the closing arguments. But Jonathan? He allegedly didn't hesitate to leave her behind the moment his prospects started looking up. Like, how do you move on from someone who held you down at your lowest? But wait, it gets worse. Jonathan's past is no secret. From accusations of volatile behavior to whispers of controlling tendencies, the red flags were waving like it's a Formula One finish line. Reports surfaced earlier this year of his alleged history of being manipulative and intimidating, with some calling his relationships emotional torture. So the question is, did Meagan ignore the signs, or did she genuinely believe she could fix him? Fans are divided. On one hand, people feel bad for Meagan because, let's face it, she didn't just date Jonathan, she invested in him. But on the other hand, folks are calling her out for jumping into another relationship so soon after her divorce from Devon Franklin, which by the way was a whole thing in itself. Remember how Devon defended Meagan against backlash from the Christian community for her fashion choices, only to end up in a divorce? Yeah, it's been a rough few years for Meagan, to say the least. Now here's where it gets even juicier. Jonathan referred to Meagan as his Ketta, comparing her to the late Coretta Scott King, wife of Martin Luther King Jr., during a post-conviction interview. Sounds sweet, right? Well, not so fast. This same Ketta reference was reportedly something he used with Grace Jabari in a controlling context, lecturing her on how she should behave. What? The audacity is wild, but it doesn't stop there. Fans have pointed out how Jonathan's relationships often seem strategic. Think about it. Meagan, loved by the Black community, stepped in just as Jonathan needed an image overhaul. Coincidence? Some are speculating the relationship was more of a PR move than a genuine love story. And if that's true, it's a slap in the face to Meagan, who put her career, finances, and heart on the line. So, where does this leave Meagan? Well, she's clearly hurt, but as she said in an interview, she moves to the beat of her own drum. She's a strong woman who's been through public scrutiny before. and she's not about to let this break her. But fans are begging her to slow down and choose herself first. After back-to-back heartbreaks, maybe it's time for Meagan to focus on Meagan. And as for Jonathan, only time will tell if his comeback sticks or if karma decides to pay him a visit. Because let's be real, Hollywood loves a redemption arc, but it doesn't forgive everything. So what do y'all think? Is Jonathan Majors the ultimate opportunist who used Meagan and left her high and dry? Or is there more to this story we don't know yet? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, because this tea is too hot to sip alone. That's all for today, besties. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more juicy updates on your favorite celebs.